We've got bananas in chat from Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsha, Jay's on fire, Spangleboo, Yellow Harold, Quickstorm, Physiax, Emoja57, SD, the OSIB saying next thing you know someone's going to type the words caps in chat over and over. Disco Mango, thank you for the bananas. Not writing row every time I get it wrong. I'm so sorry. J Glass 71, Billman 68, the Perkin Rex. Thank you for the bananas. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, everyone. So resubscribes Billman 68 for 13 months in a row, saying still watching you derp around. Appreciate it, man. And Bill Cooper Hicks resubscribing for 18 months in a row. Appreciate it, buddy. The Bills are resubscribing today. Peeps, I was told that in the workshop we can find levels that other people have made. I didn't even really think about this. There doesn't look like there's a lot of ratings to go by at the moment. Can we sort? Apparently 66 submissions. Can we sort by rating? Plus 16, down and up. So that's probably a fun one to play. Should we start off with one of these? Chairlift be good. I like chairlifts. Let's do this down and up one. I hope you think this level is interesting and you like it. Alright then. I'm playing with your ex, says Ayush. Cool. This is set up the same way as the other one I played, Polybridge. You got to do a thing. Oh, you got to you got to subscribe to it to play it. Right, I'm thinking a shape like this. I wonder if we can mirror that. Just copy it and flip it. I pressed copy. Apparently I didn't. Apparently my hand's in the wrong place. Let's go and slap that right there. Give it a slap. Doesn't look very mirrored, does it? Doesn't look mirrored at all. What was I actually going to do at this point? Something like that. Because then I'm thinking we drop it down. Actually, that doesn't really look that good, does it? So J Glass is here, resubscribing for 11 months in a row, saying almost a year, and I first subbed in December last year, so I don't know how that works. Also, check out Nightcars on YouTube. They're a band in Spain. I like their music. Tweet it at me. Best way, always tweet me. Then when I look at Twitter, I can listen to it. J Glass, thank you for the resubscription. It makes total sense because when you resubscribe, you 1 month. Sorry, when you subscribe, it's 1. When you resubscribe, it's 2. Right? Yeah, you resubscribe in 30 days, which is a month. So you've got to think it like it adds time. That's looking more. In fact, we can go quite wide here. Oh, look at the budget. This might not be the way to proceed, peeps, but we'll give it a try. Maybe just no. We can't have one connection in the middle, can we? Now that keeps us in budget at that point. I'm not so sure that this is a very good connection, but it gives us something to work with, doesn't it? So and that puts us over budget. Like, I cannot see that working. Also, we need another wheel. Could it be the same wheel? It actually let us do that. That's surely got to cause some problems right there. No way would that ever work. Skiers are going to fall off of this. Right. The thing's broken before they've had a chance. Laurent Pavot says, X, I think you can select multiple beams to move them together. Oh, okay. By the way, peeps, I'm so excited to play this. I've just jumped straight into playing it. Pre-stream music today was Pantera with Domination. If you liked that song, check it out, or check out the album. It's a classic. Also, this is a bonus stream. This doesn't seem to be working. Ah, there we go. We can move it like that. So let's undo that. Yeah, today's is a bonus stream, peeps. Extra live stream. How lucky are we? I said I'd stream some Carried Away, and today is that day. Could you play Planet Coaster, says Blazing Coaster? I could, but I don't think I've got it installed. I'm not sure. We're playing this anyway. This is what we're going to be playing. So let's try. Does that look like it's more structurally sound? I'm trying to sound intelligent. It's not working. Okay, and then if I drag from the middle, that's going to be easier. And then we have our thing going down. and then we drag this thing across. So a lot of people say like don't use as many of these big wooden struts. The thing is, those other ones seem so delicate and fragile. I think I'm going to remove that actually and put one over there. They seem so delicate and fragile that nothing really holds out on a larger scale with them, but we'll give it a try. Now that looks promising because last time it was all red and now it's all yellow. And kind of looks like it's got potential to work. Now they're going to be close to each other. Oh, not touching skis. They weren't touching skis, peeps. Calm down. Goodness me. Right, I think to improve this and to get it... Let's actually finish the level and get some medals first. We got noises in my ear. Ancient Pugjo. Ancient Pugjo has resubscribed 2 months in a row. Thank you for resubscribing, buddy. Also, Jellybob2006 has resubbed for 7 months in a row. Appreciate that resubscription, of course. Thank you so much for subscribing. And that gamer_123 has resubscribed for 6 months in a row, which is half a year. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hey X, I love this game. Keep it coming. I will do it. It'll be live streams from now on. From now on onwards, I'm done making videos with this game for now, I feel like. Redborg says we are so lucky to have some bonus derps. That depends on if I derp, doesn't it? Now, I feel like we've done this level. The riders have gone across. They've gone down to the finish line. Oh, you have to probably complete it under budget. That's probably a requirement. No breakages. Don't kill riders. Okay. Maybe one of them got killed on the slope. Let's speed it up for a second. So what happens here, right? Rider comes across. Everything's fine. Everything's dandy. Goes down the hill. Yep, didn't die, I think. Didn't die. Oh. Oh. You just decided to fall off, did you? You just thought I'd take a little nap. Face first, down on the ground. Goodness me. Right, let's wiggle this around. That's the word I'm looking for. Wiggle. Okay, we'll bring you up and in a little bit. Same over here. Let's try and make that middle bit nice and flat. That looks good. I'm wondering if we can get away with raising that up slightly, not too much. And then these I think need to be not wider apart actually, but a little bit closer together. And then that like this. Now I want the budget to go down, don't I? So maybe we've got to lower these actually. I'm not even sure we can get it under budget by doing this. Oh, no, you just saw it go under budget. So the answer is yes, we can. Now, is that going to be strong enough without a big shape above it to hold out? Looks like it might be. So if this works... Oh! What happened there? You got off to a bad start. So there is something here that's going to cause a problem. Can we... Oh, look at that. Over budget. So let's delete this. Cats, welcome to the stream, buddy. Also, Moonlit Coyote has resubscribed for 9 months in a row, saying keep up the great videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Appreciate the resubscribe and the message of support. Can we... Oh, if only they'd reach across, eh? If only they'd reach across. That'd be good. I got a feeling that won't work. But... seems to look like it might. It's got the least tension on out of every... Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, that was kind of bad. So, I'm wondering now, can we get away with... Where's the furthest you'll go? Here. Does that put us over budget? It doesn't. So, let's try that. Go around like this and see if that helps with this beginning bit. Yoink, up and over. Now you've got to go down a little bit. Very good, very good. Collect that star. Don't forget about the star now. Oh no, we didn't get it. Oh no, the next rider's dead. Okay, we've got to drag this bit here down a touch, I guess. Or as much as it will go. Which will keep us under budget at the moment, actually. Noel Soderberg says hi. Hi, Noel. I'm going to drink some tea. It's been about 15 minutes since I made this. Liam says, hey X, what are we doing today? We're playing some Carried Away. We're doing a custom level to begin with. Leo's asking how long I'm going to stream for. At least an hour and a half is what I usually do. X, could you get away with no support for the lower pulley? I believe not, because this is tension, okay? So you can't have it dangling. You couldn't have one connection because the tension of the thing going around it would pull it somewhere. So it has to have some structural support like that. Now I think what we want to look at doing here is bringing these ones back up again, because we had some success with that. And you nice and central. Okay, that kind of looks like about it. And so if it holds out, the skiers just need to survive, because we should get both stars now. It kind of looked like that one clipped the others. Ooh, that did not look good, did it? Can we put one from here to there? No, we can't. Also, that puts us over budget. Maybe I'm looking at this the wrong way by trying to do it symmetrical. So, let's say we take a new approach to this. What if I... Oh, this, I can see, no, this would go wrong. Well, I'll tell you what, I did say that I would try, let's put the grid on. I did say I would try it using these. How are we, can we go like that? Yeah, let's start off with this shape. And let's actually copy that. All the way over to this side. And it's off by 1. Ah, okay, maybe we make a smaller triangle. So we move you in by 2 and that one by 1. Copy, and we just link all of these up and see where it lands. Looks like that's perfect. Sweet. Right, now that's sturdy enough for its own weight, but not much more than that, I guess. Make a small ramp at the beginning so they don't catch their skis in the beginning. Oh. Yeah, I forgot we could do... Ah, should I keep... Do you know what? I should undo this. We should go back and try that before we do everything over again. We didn't do a crazy amount of stuff. That's a very good point. I can make a ramp. Let's turn off the grid. Can't I have 2 anchor points on the same piece? Apparently not. Doesn't like that. Look, it doesn't want me to have 2 anchor points, so I've got to use a little bit of this. Right, let's see what that... You do not look like you are not even in the ski lift properly. This is unfair. I demand a refund. Okay, that did not help, but somehow it sort of... What happened to this? Hang on a second. Hang on a second. That ain't normal. That's better, right. Marvius says, help, my pet is licking my hand. I'm not sure how would a Twitch chat help you with that? I'm unaware. No, that doesn't seem to be a good idea, this, does it? Sumi, use planks for the lower part, says Physiax. Let's give it a try. Let's put a connection there, because I feel like we need something across the middle. We've got to get to that point, so... If we start off with that, is that a good basis for something like this? Let's delete that one. Now we're still well over budget. What if we... I'm going to delete that one. It's like they can almost... There you go. Oh no, but now we've lost... Right, so watch what happens when it's like that. It gets pulled to one side. That makes total sense. So no, we can't do that. Basically, I think the other option is to do it like that. Which I don't think is going to be... Yeah. Yeah, that makes total sense why it would do that. Total sense. Ice Ruby says, hey X, I'm loving this series. It's cool to have a stream because we can see the full building process and people can help you. Yeah, you haven't seen much of this. There's so much trial and error. So much of it. It's kind of crazy. The budget on this one is tough though. Very tough. Oh, almost in range. Almost in range. So maybe if we just bring this up a tiny bit, that gives us enough to sort of bring it into the middle and create that shape, which looks kind of weak. Yeah, there's a lot of tension going on here. We're also over budget by a tiny amount. Let's see if it actually gets the job done. Okay, first, no, it's not good enough. So can we make it any wider? What can we do with what we've been given here? That's about as wide as it will go. If we nudge that up a tiny bit, it should, in theory, go even wider. And that might be just a tiny bit better for it. So much tension in the middle there, it's crazy. Right, so first guy's going down, and it all breaks. No, I'm done with this one now. I'm done with that. Let's go back to what we were trying before. So we're going to turn on the grids, and we're going to go... When we doing 2, like, that doesn't sound right, does it? Are we going all the way across? Let's bring it back by 2, and put that one there. I think that's the shape that we had. So if I copy that, and then copy that, that is what we had. So we built that, and it didn't look like it would survive for very long. Now what we've got to do is get this structure going downwards as well. So I'm going to copy that. I'm going to flip it. It doesn't really leave us with a lot of options. It's not what I was trying to do. So does that hold out? It kind of looks like it might. Can you use that spinning thing in your favour? That might be interesting. The spinning thing. Do you mean this? The rope? The momentum of the skier going down adds a lot to the tension and stress of the structure, says Martin. Absolutely it will. Yes, it will do that, unfortunately. Much to our peril. Okay, that's about as low as we can go with that. And it ain't low enough. It ain't low enough at all, is it? Let's take it back a couple of steps. And then let's copy the bars in the middle. What if I were to do this? Alright, so that's a big old bit of shape. Then we drag this down to its lowest point. Is that actually what I wanted to do there? I'm not sure it is. I think what I was thinking of was that. I think you're supposed to be a crossbar one. Might look a little bit crazy, but it might work in the long run. Okay, so we drag these ones down now. Then we drag that one down. And now it's about where do we put these things, right? Now I have one there. If it'll let me click on it. One up here. Let's actually try that. Okay, so down like that. Very close to either side, but... we won't get the one in the middle if we do it like that. So let's put you here. Let's try that. It's actually not... Spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Use your dirt powers to make it work by pure luck, says Asuma Fanaroni. That sounds like a great strategy. Let's hope for pure luck to intervene. Now, do we have enough budget for this? No. You see, this is the thing. This is why I don't like building with these ones. Because they're so weak. They require a lot. And then it all falls apart. I don't think I can do this. Joe Mina says, Asumi, you need a rope wheel down, you know? No, we don't. Because if we put the rope down, all it's going to do is get pulled upwards because of the tension. Anyway, I don't think I'm capable of doing this level. I'm going to go back to the menu. We're getting distracted. I'm trying to complete the game, and we're getting distracted with a custom level. I'm sure some of you experts out there are capable of doing that. So let's go to the campaign. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. We're not going to do the tutorial levels just because. And let's see which ones we didn't get all the medals and objectives on. So everything there is done 100%. All of these, all of them. Even that one, all the medals. Right, we're missing a medal on this level. So, complete the level without any breakages. Let's give that one a try. X, you can pick up the stars in a few tries, can't you? No, you have to do it in one go, cats. Make an arc with the triangles, says Redstone. That's what we initially tried, actually. Will says, would you like me to make you a song about all your derps? If you want to make me a song, I'll be happy to listen to it. Alright, so the ramp is already there, so we've got to complete the level without breakages, which means we could Ah, that sort of breakage. Okay, so this thing isn't well supported. That being said, the angle they land on doesn't look right. Let's actually focus in on that. So we want to check out how they land on this ramp. So here comes the skier. Yeah, their skis kind of like thump that is what they do. Let's try and change the angle a little bit, and maybe can I like put a? I'd love it if there were a key just to put a joint in the middle of this, like a split or something. So if we delete that and we do 1 then 2, slight angle on it, a little bit of a connection between those two. Let's see how that does. Right, let's speed it up. Here comes the skier. Oh, you know, the landing looked great, but it didn't hold out. So I think what we need is a support like that. And can it connect to that? It can't. We'll get this eventually, peeps. Spangleboo says, I'm all about the tangy cheese. I don't think they sell Cool Ranch here. Do you know what? I got some vegan cheese today at the shops. I wasn't even looking for it, and I saw it, and I remember someone suggested it. And I was like, well, let's give it a try. I haven't tried it yet. I mean, I'm hoping it tastes alright, but I don't know. It could taste like anything. I imagine it will taste similar to cheese. Nah, breakages again. Breakages. Maybe it's like the height. Maybe we need to think more about the way it connects with it. Let's also speed this up a bit, because we're going to do lots of trial and error here. Oh, oh! Why did they miss it by so much? We only tweaked it a little bit. Okay, then that time they actually landed on it. I think this thing here is limiting us a little bit in terms of height. No, it's that connection there now. So let's try that. That was kind of like a bad landing right there. Let's drag you back. Let's push that to about here. Let's see what that does. Oh, that looks nasty now, doesn't it? Right. It's always this bit here that seems to have trouble. How about we raise that, we raise this, and then we have another one there. So we go for something. Oh no! That's not what I was after. Let's create that. Then let's grab this thing, move that. So it looks sort of smooth. You don't want to connect. No, you do want to connect to that. Do you want to connect to it or not? What's going on? Okay, we've got a little anchor point like that now. Let's see if 3 connections will help it land. Someone is suggesting supports over and under. Let's take it back a couple of steps. Okay, over and under supports. So let's build a little frame on this side. See how they land now. No, still something wrong with that bit. It's tension though. It's saying it's tension. It's the reason it's breaking. How about we do this? Okay, this looks kind of mean, but we'll give it a try and we'll see what happens. All right, so they're going to land twice now. Now it worked for the first one, but not the second. How about we make these bigger? Bigger might mean stronger, right? In comes the first one. Oh, they both just landed! And we did it, right? Oh, and like that. I feel like we need to watch it again, though. Replay. Instant replay. Oh, not that. I don't want to do that. Can we just watch it again? Hi, let's press F1. Skiing music. That's what this is. Getting the blue star, landing on the ramp. That's a good idea, that. The problem is the platform itself. It breaks at impact, says Platinus. Well, now it just rocks back and forth, which is kind of cool. I think we learned something there. We learned a little trick. Okay, so now let's check out the next ones. One missing there. All right, so this is a collect all the stars on this level. Is this one of the surprise streams, says the Wick Tommy. Yeah, this is the surprise stream right here. Now, I can see 1 star. Where's the next star then? You hidden behind a tree. Is it really just that one? Kind of seems like I did this. Oh no. Oh, maybe I did the level and then I tried to get... Yeah, that sounds about right. Now, it gives me one log, I've just noticed. What do we put the log there to there? Didn't like that, did it? So, let's go back and examine. I mean, we don't have to do this in budget. We've already got that trophy, so we could actually probably get away with adding quite a lot of extra stuff. This was built on the grid, clearly. So let's keep it on the grid, you know. Add in some extra support here. I'm going to copy that and go all the way up with it. Hopefully that'll be enough to keep that sort of side over there going okay. Now you can see the stresses in this area and down there. But it's kind of holding out. Surely not for long. And it all falls apart. Yes. So we can see where the next stress is. So let's add a little something like that. And what else? What else could we add really? I'm not sure. Maybe over on this side we just make this bit a bit stronger as well. Maybe here in the middle. Make that nice and strong. Alright, so some big changes there. We're not going for the budget, remember? Cool, it's a bit bonkers this one. It kind of looks like the wheel could be further back. Ow! It all fell down. And now my frames are destroyed. Maybe a rope between the two towers, says Lauren. Maybe. I've not really seen the rope be very useful in the way you'd expect. I don't think the tension or the problem is them drifting apart from each other as well. But let's try that because we'll still get the blue star and it will divert the tension somewhere else. I do wonder though, at this point, is it all so big? God, it breaks down the bottom, I think. Let's put that log here. Since that was a point of stress. Why are you going so high, says 70? So we can get the star. I guess I see your point. Like, the star is lower down, but it's about the angle because there's that big old tree. And it looks like we've done this, by the way. The Wiki Tommy says, heck, this is surprisingly soothing and frustrating at the same time. I need to catch up on this series, haha. If you haven't watched it, peeps, there is a series of this going on YouTube, although I've finished uploading videos there. Was it like 14 episodes of us playing this and doing all the levels? And like I said in that series, I'd live stream myself doing the final bits. That pushed us over to the next area, is what it did. And I think... Right, we've got that, we've got this. I believe that is all of them. So, first area is done 100%. Now we can start... Oh, look at this one, okay. Specify budget without killing riders. It let me do it by killing a rider, jeez. Ultimate Badass Andy Kills You says, X, you need to change the bottom ones to logs, as they need to hold up more weight than the top. Ah, we just did that, so obviously you know what you're talking about. Because that's how we kind of won the level. So we need to reduce the budget, and we need to not kill any riders. That second bit sounds kind of easy, doesn't it? Now I think the tower in the middle is probably the one with the least tension. So what we'll do is highlight that bottom bit, see if we can't replace it with this. Oh, it still puts it over budget. Still over budget. Hang on, let's go back to the drawing board here. Like, we need to keep those legs in place. So I'm going to go as far over that way as it will let me. I'm going to do that twice. Oh. Okay, that time it worked. And then let's go up here. Oh, I don't think that's going to work. And we're still over budget. Let's see how it would have done anyway. Cool, it looks kind of rough, doesn't it? Now another question is, can we lower it slightly? Kind of looks like this one of all of them might get away. Oh, and that puts us under budget. Let's try that then. Let's see how this does. Okay. Okay, I'm watching. I'm interested. M. Parker says, or sorry, P. Marker says that structure looks like some skipped leg day. Skipped leg day? I'm not sure I get the joke. I know. What is with the whole skip leg day thing? I mean, I know what leg day is, but why do we skip it? Asuma Fanaroni says that middle tower looks like it has spindly legs on a big body. Oh, maybe that's what the other person was talking about. Oh, brilliant. Ah, and then that one, and then that one. Oh, no, they're all breaking. They're all breaking apart. They're all breaking apart. So that gave way first. Maybe... Oh, no. I thought that might lower the budget. Let's... Okay, let's try that. Is this going to be endless tweaking, this is? Oh, no, it looks worse. It needs that width. It needs a trunk, you know. It needs a bit of support back there. Littins says RIP chat. What happened to chat? Chubb says X, this is modelled after real beams and joint physics, then having a crossed out square is actually creating tensions if they're in there, even without any loads applied. I don't know how accurate this game is. So, I don't know, is the answer. Maybe that beam in the middle there we can get away with. Do we need something across the middle? Probably. Let's see if we can get away with that. I'm guessing so. This doesn't look good. Maybe we need to lean the tower that way a little bit. I seem to recall doing that once and it worked. Sort of lean it off the tension. Well, at this point in the game, it looks okay, but another rider's about to get on. And this is usually where it breaks. Too much weight. Oh, why'd you fall off? Why'd you fall off, you silly? Okay, we're trying to complete the level and you're falling off the blooming... Oh, you riders are ungrateful. You're ungrateful. Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe it's got something to do with hitting that sign. Okay, well, this gives us the under budget medal. I just got to get all the medals. Don't matter what order I get them in. Can you make a car in this game, says Michael. I don't think so. I think it's more about building ski lifts, you know. Right, now give me a medal. Where's my medal? Objectives, 4 or 5. Oh, you have to get them all over. Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. So it could be a case of run your luck and maybe on the second attempt you'll get it, but let's raise that up a tiny bit. Try leaning the tower on the opposite side of the tension, says Lauren. I did mention that, didn't I? We will try that. Let's speed this up then. We've seen this one in action. Keep your eye here, because that's where the trouble's at. Rider number 3 going over, number 4. No problems, number 5. And... Right, so we're going to lean it. We're going to lean it. Okay, so let's go 1, 2. And then 1 and 1. I feel like now more than ever you're probably going to need a little connection there. And it does look a little less yellow at the top. Ah! I think we're going to have to lower that back down by 1. You tried to go skiing mid-ski lift. Why did you do it? Maybe it's... I'm going to keep my eye on that bit now. See if they touch it. Because that other rider fell out. Okay, I think you just about tapped it. Oh. Now hold up. Ski lift, please hold out. All the riders are going across. We're under budget. Is that it? Yeah, we got all the medals. Nice one. Excellent. Okay, we did it. We did it. Lean the middle pillar to the left as well, says Zobby. Next time we get in a situation like that, we can try that. Okay, here's another level where we need medals. I didn't check what medals we needed, so let's go back. Main menu. Yes, we'd like to return. That's got a lean tower on it, so maybe it was literally in the series after we did that level that we leaned the tower. Collect all the stars. Complete the level within the specified budget. Stars and budget, peeps. Right, we are over budget. We got a leaning tower. That there is probably pointless. That we've learned is probably pointless. And that might be able to be replaced with something else. 6,000 is the budget. This tower looks absolutely awful. Let's try... Not really bringing the price down, am I? Let's break that one. Replace it with this. We've got to collect the star here. Oh look, there's a second star. Oh, I see what the problem is. Well, for now, let's focus on getting this done under budget. So, I guess do one at a time, right? Why are we trying to get both stars if we're trying to do it under budget? Okay, let's see how this goes along. So yeah, look all that yellow tension there. The leaning's probably taken a lot off of that. That's one wonky tower, says Snake Ears. Yep, but it seems to work. I'll tell you what, when I went skiing, didn't see any wonky ski towers. Never saw anything like that. They're always straight. They're always coming straight up from the ground. Just pull the rope between the second wheel. I think I know what you're suggesting. We'll try it. Right, so we got a medal. What we now have to do is collect all the stars. So let's... oh, I guess we did that then. Let's go back into the level. Okay, so to get both stars, this needs to be higher. And then it needs to come down. So your instinct might be to do that. I've got a feeling this might cause more problems than it solves. But let's have a look. See, this one's now sort of pulling downwards, right? So this has got extra tension in it, I reckon. Up goes our first rider. Oh, there's also a tree in the way. Enjoy the tree. Is it going to hit it? I think it will. Let's see how you do. Ooh! Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. Okay, second rider. Oh, no! Oh, that looked like he broke his back. I'm not going to lie, it kind of looked like his back just got broken. I'm not responsible for any deaths on the ski lift, okay? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get crazy with it, eh? So if we do another leany tower like this... Oh, that might just be the shape we want, actually. Right, that last bit there is going to cause some problems, isn't it? Oh, we got to do a sort of down, up thing here. Right, let's add another one. Okay. That don't look so good. We got a noise in my ear. I'll read it in a second. I'm not so sure. That looks awful. It's pulling all sorts of tension around it. Oh, no. I'm doing this entirely wrong. Surely I'm doing this wrong. So, let's delete that. Let's still wrap it under and over, and then put this one about there. Like, here's the thing. They're probably going to hit that tree. No, I'm doing this the wrong way around. It's like that. Okay, but look at where the star is. I think that's the one. We got a donation here, noise in the ear, from Arf Trooper. Saying, hi, Asuma, thanks for brightening up my day. I just found out my friend is fat. How do you find that out? Had you not seen them in a while, and has a thing for me, but I'm not gay. At least we can still be friends. We still be friends, that's a good thing. And enjoy the stream. Thank you for your contribution, man. I appreciate it. I think that you found out your friend was gay, not fat. That's something you don't generally just find that out, right? Like, that's something you notice. I found that amusing. Why did we not get the first star? What's going on here? Thanks again for the support, man. I'm getting distracted by this game. Why did I not get that first star? Maybe this needs to be higher up. And we're over budget, by the way. Ultimate Badass Sandy Kilshy says, X make the leaning tower more so the tension is put on the other logs. Well, it seems to be holding out and not breaking, so... And we don't want more tension on this side, that's for sure. Our Trooper says, please. What did I do wrong? Someone murder autocorrect. Oh, I see. Gotcha. I think it means this isn't high enough, actually. Second... Surely you got that. Surely don't call me Shirley. Right. That looks sort of... That's... Ooh, that tension's nasty. I think I want to drag you across a little bit. And that one across as well. Let's get that shape. Yeah, that seemed to do good for the tension. Oh, we so got this. I think this one doesn't even need to be that low. Right, come on, Ryder. Show us how it's done. Budget, says Lorelli. We already did the budget, so we just got to get the stars. You went under it. You cheeky so-and-so. I saw that. I saw you sneak under the star. Get it. Nice, we just got both of them. Sweet. Oh. Okay, having a little bit of trouble at the end. Let's see how this one does. Yeah. getting yanked over. Oh, off you go. Enjoy your skiing holiday, mate. Thanks for riding the lift of doom. Oh, going all the way over here, are we? Can I control the rider? No, I can't. How do we do? Computer game? I got the stars. Do I have to do it under budget? Like, I think I actually have to complete it under budget. Oh, you can't just do it. No, we're like a stupid amount over budget. Yoicks. How high up can... Mascom, thank you for the nice message, buddy. Sounds like you're enjoying it. I'm glad to hear so. Let's give this one more lean. Let's give it a little bit more lean, you know. And then that one, no, it needs to be high because it sags. I think that can be higher. How do we get this thing under budget? Like, where are we gonna save this money? How are we gonna do this? You know, I feel like if we can't. Here's what we're gonna try. Let's drag you there. This tower at the bottom makes no sense anymore, does it? Right, that brings us closer to budget, but can we? Will that work? Can we get it just right so it avoids? I think if you do that, you might have better luck getting the star and avoiding the tree. That's what I think. So the closer in I come... Now, I'm looking at the budget, by the way. Where can we shave some of this budget? I think this leaning tower needs to go back a little bit. I mean, it's sort of close. Oh. Maybe this one here. Maybe this doesn't need to be made with these logs. Let's keep that bit made out of those materials, and then for this bit, right? That's actually under budget. Oh, if this works, it'll be a miracle. This tower here looks like the Tower of Death. If I were on this ski lift, I would call that the Tower of Death. In fact, I wouldn't get on it, would I? Wayne says, hey, did you hear about the new streaming platform for MC, Mixer? Yeah, Mixer's been around for a while. I'm not a big fan of Mixer. It doesn't work very well on Firefox. Right, so we get the bottom star and you fall off. You cheeky. So the way it sags down to me looks like you can raise this up a little bit further. We just went over budget. Oh no, I wanted to make the base of this a little bit wider. So that looks a tiny bit sturdier. Now where can we save here? Right, now we're under budget again. I think we should play with this sped up now. It's been a bit slow for a bit of a while. Okay, no, we didn't get the first one. Johnny Rubber says, to be fair, I don't think anyone's a fan of Mixer. Sounds about right, doesn't it? This has got to go higher, which I believe means more in that direction, probably. Let's see if we get that. Let's raise this one up again. Again, got to make micro adjustments constantly. Just under budget, just under budget. This thing looks dead sturdy over here, though. Oh, that thing's gonna break. Get the star, you! You're fired! Get off my ski! You can't get the star. Right, I reckon that thing there. Yeah, so let's drag that down. And that. And that. Maybe we don't even need that. Right, and then the rest of it's gonna go on this thing over here. So it needs a wider base. And it needs a little bit high, a little bit more height. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, that's looking nice. Okay, and we're still way under budget, way under budget. That thing looks kind of awkward now, but let's see if it holds out. Right, fingers crossed, people. Fingers crossed. Spare Grissom says I was supposed to do some work today, but meh. All right, we got the first one. We got the first one. Hit the tree. No, you didn't hit the tree. We got the second one. So all this time it was doable like that. And we did it, peeps. We did it under budget with 2 stars. It's amazing. Monkeyworks' mixer is fantastic for super low latency stuff. Think like Jackbox type games, other than, though it's no better than YouTube streaming and worse than Twitch. Yeah, that's its one thing really. That's its one feature, is that it has that super low latency. But I mean, it's so low, when Tango plays on the server I can message him, and before the game sort of before the server relays my message back to my client, I see it on his stream. That was on a slightly laggy day though. Most days though it's pretty much instant, right? Now that's impressive technology, but everywhere else they're lacking. They're like behind the competition, especially on viewership, which Twitch has an absolute massive market for streaming, doesn't it? Okay, so we've got 2 levels here that need some medals. This one is complete within the specified budget. Let's get it under budget, peeps. Bringing in X, the bridge. It's not poly bridge. The ski lift building expert. Do you know, this practice of getting stuff under budget teaches you about the game. I probably should have tried this a little bit before, but I didn't. So whatever. I actually wonder, although this stuff here is really cheap, I wonder if that's not helping us here. Because my first instinct was to change that, but we're quite a ways over budget here. Let's change that one. I've got a feeling they were made stronger for a reason as well. And can we change you? No. Still over budget, so I think it's this stuff that's going to need a big change. Not sure if that's even going to help very much. I mean, you need a slope to go up. That's a given. I think maybe where you have to remove some stuff is here. You have to try and get it to work. You'll see the problem in a moment. We're going to see a big problem with this real soon. We're still way over budget. I'm going to change this. Right, now we're very close to being on budget at this point. So I'm going to bring that down. Bring this down. Alright, and now we're under budget. Okay, so let's see what happens, peeps. A German company just invented 4K stream distribution with 15% of the server bandwidth. If it's using less bandwidth, unless it's some sort of groundbreaking compression technology, which is what you would probably market it at, I'm guessing that by it being 4K means it's not going to have a very good resolution. Like I could stream at 8K, right? But the quality of the video would be awful because it would be super compressed. That kind of might work if it's consistent. Oh no, it flipped them over. So the problem is when we come down here, they always have this problem. Oh, that didn't work out. Which is why this level's so tricky. They're going to get ahead of the drag lift, which I can't ever figure out. I'm not sure if the level's really that well designed for it. Disco Manco says could probably get away with some of those ramps. Yeah. I wonder if, well, this first bit's a bit steep, right? Like, let's see what happens here. So, maybe we can get them on something steeper quicker. But it's this bit. This is the real challenge. Oh! Now that is what we want consistently. Oh, do it again. Do it again. Yeah. Why is it working? Oh, no. Too much speed. Ah, you got flipped. You got flipped. What did I get? No one tell them I got all the medals. No one tell anyone. Maybe we only had to do that for 2 riders then. Oh, I'll take that. I'll take that. Cheers. Cheers. Let's do this level. Right. All the stars. Specified budget. Monkeyworks says they do have less traffic, but that's not why latency. They use a different protocol, which is why it's much better. They have computing resources at Microsoft is basically on par with Amazon, i.e. Twitch. Yeah, here's the thing about the latency. Now that Twitch is on like 9 seconds latency, it's still not great, but it's nowhere near as bad as 30. Like 30 to instant, that was a big reason to stream on that platform. So you can literally see what's going on here big time. Like it's all about getting over those trees. Now I also did this to get the star, which we don't need to do this time. So we're actually going to do this again from the get-go. And oh, we only get 6 logs. Well, that's a game changer. But I get to choose where I put the foundation. Oh, let's undo that. Okay, I get to choose where the foundations go. That's kind of a big one. So Let's put the grid on as well for this. We also got a rope, is another thing I just realised. I don't know if the rope could be useful in any way. So what if we had one... You see, the thing is I can't go through the rock or the tree, right? Nope. I can go through the tree, though, which is kind of odd. So that's used... Right, we've got 2 left. Right, that's never getting over that tree there, I don't think. But now that we don't have to get the star, this is all of a sudden looking a lot easier. Is what I'm thinking. So that's perked that up a tiny bit. Let's just see what happens, you know? Clearly going to hit the tree. It's already hit it. Maybe the riders will get lucky. Oh, you don't look lucky. You look unlucky! Oh! Oh! Oh, it's terrible. Let's see what happens to number 2. Number 2 goes up. Repeat of the first. Oh, into the back. Ow. Ow. You fit into that gap. Oh, dear. And this one. Oh, putting a bit of jump on it. Do you see him jump out of his seat? Goodness me. Daredevil. Oh, you didn't even make it over the tree, sucker. Assuming you fall, you're missing a lot of trophies. You get them through getting all the medals in a level in one go. Stop flame. No, that's not true. You can get them one at a time. Right, let's perhaps turn off the... No, wait, we're behind a lot is the deal here. Like, we're not close. I think we're going to remove that. Oops. Remove that. And I'm going to set up my... No. Okay. I'm going to set up my logs like this. Actually, you can probably go as well. Which leaves us with 2. So, if we do that... And then we drag these ones out to a more reasonable position. You might start to see what I'm going to go for. Let's make all of our connections between like this. Ah, that might actually be not so bad. Someone said earlier that using this shape like this is not good. Let's see what happens. Oh, okay. It looked reasonable, but then I realised that there was no thing over the top of it. Oh, that looks like it's just gonna fall over. Okay, that was not good. I think it's too wonky. I think we need to come this way a bit. We've lost sight of where the strength is, so that is... We might want to turn off the grid for this one. Okay, it all breaks. It all breaks. Ice Ruby says, how many people has X killed? Probably a lot. There's trophies. You can see them to the right of the medals in the menu, says Captain Llama Droid. I'll go check them out in a bit. I think we've already got... Oh dear, what did I just do? Press G for grid. Apparently not. Let's try that sort of there-ish. You know, the base looks a little bit weak. We could do that. Oh, and it removed that one for us. Thank you very much. Can I get rid of that one? I can. I can move it. I don't think that would help, but maybe that does help. Let's see. Use your other foundation to support the tower from falling on the right side. Okay, let's try that. We can move it. Ah, that's... I see. So you don't delete it, you move it. Well, how exactly do we do that? Like with a rope? It won't go through there. You see, the problem with the third one is that there's not a fourth. You can't create like a foundation. You need 2 points for a foundation. Otherwise, what you build is just sort of floating, right? Ah, I thought that might happen. Okay, that's about as wide and as far apart as we're going to get them. Okay, now it kind of looks like they're not really well sorted, and then that there makes it look a little bit more central. Right, now it's like clearly the tension's on one side, but it kind of wobbles left and right, and the tension moves from side to side, which I think is actually good. And, you know, moment of truth and all that. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon, people. I've been bad. I don't think I can really help that support very much. I don't think I can do anything for it. I've got maybe a rope. I don't see that helping. If anything, that should divert more stress onto it. So it's probably a weight issue. Now we've got a third skier. Oh wait, it went over. Please hold out. Please hold out for X. Oh no, why'd you fall off? Why'd you do that? Why would you do that? That's not how you play the... That's not how you do a ski lift. Why'd you get off? Oh, silly. Blame the hashtag. Blame the riders. They're a bunch of silly gooses. Let's try that again. It says objectives 5. Do I have to get the... get all required riders past the finish line? Oh no, sorry, that's just 5 riders. Right, okay. X, you need to build a support column going up the main tower. Also, that is the left side. Oh, I think I know what you mean, possibly. No, I don't know what you mean. A support column going up the main tower. I've really got no idea. And if you can't explain it in Asuma terms, we got no hope. But I think we did it. I think we did it. Who's telling me what I need to do? I'm the one getting this done. Right, so we didn't get the stars, but we've done that before. So next, right, what's this trophy? Oh, complete all the objectives. No, I got it then. Wait, which one did we just do? Collect all this. No, I think you get the trophy. You don't have to do them all at once to get the trophy. That would be a really good idea. All at once under budget for the trophy. So, anyway, you get the trophy when you get all the medals. Collect all the stars on this one. I have never been skiing. If it's like this, I'll never go, says Ice Ruby. It's not like this. Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm confused because... Oh, maybe I never actually got the star last time I played this. Maybe I needed 2 on this level. Huh. Does this act as an anchor point? No, it's just literally for that. Yeah. How do we get that star? How do we get it, peeps? We have to make this thing possibly go higher. That just sounds awful, doesn't it? Sounds absolutely awful, I know. Believe me, I think it's a terrible idea as well. I believe we should stop. Yeah, you're right. This is clearly not going to work. Why am I trying it? I don't know. Maybe I've gone mad. Okay. Still not going to get it. It's not even going to be close. Close isn't even a word in the vocab right now. I'm really surprised that that thing looks like it's going to hold out. That's what I'm shocked at right now. Huh. That's doing better than the last ones. Maybe there's something to this. Right, well, how under budget? We don't need to worry about budget. Can we then? Can we do something like this to aid our cause? Let's try and get a pretty decent shape going here. That's sort of the shape I'm after, so that's good. Okay, now let's play around with that a little bit, make it nice and wide. I kind of want you to go to the middle over there. Now that, on its own, it'll actually provide a little bit of support to that as well, which is interesting. Can we make a tower out of this, is the next thing to check out. I don't think so, but it's worth a try. That'll probably... a little bit further, that's all we needed. Nah, not quite. Let's delete that one. So can you see what I'm doing? It doesn't look very good, does it? It doesn't look very smart. Kind of looks like it's... Oh, what's going on now? So when we add that there, we're sort of reshuffling the tension around again. Yori says a lot is interesting for him. Interesting is probably a word I use a lot when streaming this. Zobby says, shouldn't you put that structure on the right side? The big one? Maybe now. Oh, that's a good idea, actually. That's a really good idea. I kind of like that idea a lot. Let's try it. So if I delete all of that. Okay, and then we take this and we move. Now, I don't like the way those joints on the ground look. That was really weird. So let's take that bit. Okay, no, that's... yeah. Alright, alright. Oh, it breaks straight away. Too much slack over here. Too much slack. I don't think that's ever going to work. So what if we were to try and lean it? If we want to lean it, we've got to probably adjust all of this first. Right. This looks awful. Something like that is what you were after, was it? Probably not. Ah, falls over straight away. No, 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 this is rubbish. Right, let's go back to that. Let's go back to that. What if it went under it? Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't even really get that close, does it, to what we're trying to do? Like that does. Oh, it's got no anchor point. Now it does. How did it work without... hang on, how did it work without an anchor point? No, no, undo. How... that doesn't make any sense. It's like, must be balancing off the rock. Okay, do you get the star? No, you don't. You don't get the star. Ah, it all fell apart. How does it balance off the rock like that? That makes no sense. Well, maybe we can use that to our advantage. Like, what if that helps support that thing? No, it doesn't. It ruins it. It ruins it. Okay. Yeah, we ain't going nowhere here, are we? Man, what's with this tension? It's now on that side. I don't want to adjust that whole thing. We spent so long getting it working. Now it's somehow holding out, but we're not getting the blue star. And that's a big problem, you know. Oh, 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 oh. And we're under budget. Don't break! Please don't break! Yes! Yes! Thank you for that one, ski rider. We appreciate you. We appreciate you. We got the trophy now. Cat says, oh, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm hearing weird noise outside. Ultimate Badass Andy Hugs says, yeah, X, don't you remember doing stuff like that in Polybridge with the rock? I do, but I didn't know it works exactly the same. Alrighty then. What's next? One up the top, one below. Specify budget or collect all the stars? Let's do collect all the stars on this one. Pony Butts in chat, how's it going, Pony? Apparently I didn't get that. Maybe I gave up on... oh, I remember this one now, actually, yeah. I remember what happened here. We will have to start again on this one. So... I'm wondering if the path you saw there was the correct one to take. I don't know. So the more twists and turns we add to this, the more tension we're going to create, right? To get that one, we have to go higher than a single bit of wood, probably. Oh, let's move it back like that then, and then, oh. Controls are confusing. So we go over like that. Now that looks almost reasonable at the moment. Now if we change the shape, that might actually get the star that's there. So what we need now is to make that shape bigger and stronger, and then give it support from the other side. Now that ain't going to work first time, but I'm kind of curious to see what happens here. They're going to be so close to each other. You need another one, don't you? You need another one. Alright, and there comes the tension problems. So now what we need is something like this. Looks a little bit better than what we'd done, but oh, that was not nice. Can you go from the back side of that ending platform? From the back side of it, I'm not sure what you mean. People are saying trees. Trees? What about the trees? Oh, they're going to hit the trees. So this needs to be further over that way as well. Right, and you can see why all the stress is coming down to this point, because all of that weight is getting pulled onto it. Time for a super joint, says Firewolf. Yep, looks like we're going to need a couple of those. So let's put a super joint over here. Then, oh no, probably going to need one here as well. Right, 2 super joints. Holds out for a second, then we're going to need more super joints. Okay, that's looking all right-ish, isn't it? And it breaks everywhere else. Of course it does. Lots of people are saying use a rope at the back. Oh, like doesn't reach is a problem. Like where would this thing go? We do have we can use lots of rope. Maybe to there. Maybe to that one. No, I don't think the ropes really change anything. So how can we get? I think the closer they are together, the better the super joint is. Ugh. What? They just decided to become one joint, did they? Don't think so. And it broke. The rope won't do anything if it's not stretched, says Mr. Pokerface. Make the first wheel higher and move it to the centre to balance the weight. Not sure that'll work. Let's try. Just seems like more weight, if anything, because it's higher up. Nope. Nah, I don't like that. That doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't make sense to me to do that. So now X's super joint is very bad stress. Aha. Yeah, well you got to balance it correctly so that it doesn't happen. I don't really know how to balance it. Like, you got to push it more in one direction than the other. Oh look, now it's, oh, did that again. Why is it doing that? Okay, now the stress is on the other side. Whatever side it is on, it does not seem to cope very well. Let's move it back a bit. What if we had like a connection between these parts? Something like that, I don't know. That seems to give it some sturdiness. But like, everything's going down there. It's not breaking. Why'd I speak? Why'd I bother? I spoke too soon. Make the middle stronger, says Mascom. Well, it's this bit here that's breaking. I don't know how to set up a structure like that to really work. There's too much tension everywhere. I'm actually going to skip this one because I spent absolutely ages doing this. It's coming back to me now and it wasn't going anywhere. Let's stick to doing the ones we can figure out. So this one here is complete within budget. Okay, and we need to lower it by 500. Now, what we're looking at apparently works. We were also trying to do this, getting that star at the bottom. So let's delete that. And now we're in budget. Well, that might have been easy. Very good. Well, I'll take it then. That was much easier than the last one, wasn't it? So we didn't get the stars, but we got the other one, which means we get the trophy now. Or do we? Because we've completed all the objectives. How very odd. Why didn't we get it that time? We've definitely done previous levels where we don't get them all at the same time. Yet that time it didn't give us a trophy. Oh look, some of these back here don't have a trophy as well. I don't understand that then. Maybe it's a bit bugged out. Well, trophies we can worry about another day then. Let's go to this area. Okay, so we've got a kill the riders, breakages. I kind of like doing things under budget. I like that one a lot. Specified budget. Let's try that one. Mascom says the trophy is only awarded when you have all the medals. Well, we have all the medals. We've done this already, you see. We got awarded it. Oh, I don't want to do this one again. Some of these levels, these harder, like later on levels, are really difficult. They took a lot of time to do. A783 says all at once. That's what I'm saying. We did that earlier, and it didn't matter that if you didn't need to do them all at once to get the trophy. But that time we didn't get the trophy. It's strange. Okay, what we got here? Collect all the stars. I don't know why I didn't get that before. It's a combo one, so let's check this out. Right, so we go all the way over there. We got 1 star. Where's the next star? Oh, I remember this. I couldn't find the star. Right, is it that level? Where's the other star? Collect all the stars, 1. Or maybe I, for some reason, didn't get that one that was there, wasn't it? Let's find out what happens, actually. Maybe the riders somehow... How did you miss that? How would they miss that, eh? There's only 1 rider going across this. This bridge, I made it all for you. Look at that tension. Rubbish. Okay, you made it across. Let go. Let go. Very good. Right, now all you got to do is get that star. You didn't get in the ski lift, you dummy. Let's try again. Very good. That star is ours. Maybe then maybe like the way it went up, it got flicked over the top of it when I did the level, because it don't look like this is going to break or anything now, does it? There's only 1 rider, 1 lonely rider, riding into oblivion. Huh. So it gives us the trophy there. Huh. What's the other thing? The objectives? I don't know. That doesn't make much sense, does it? It's a specified budget over here. Let's have a look at that one. That was easy. Says Ultimate Badass Andy Hugsher. That was pretty easy, wasn't it? So it's budget here. Oh my goodness me. Oh, we're so over budget. It's painful. I remember this one took forever. Like, you got 1 rope on this level. I want to hear theories. I think you're supposed to use the rope here. I don't think the rope would go downwards. That doesn't make sense, right? Like, so imagine this going to there, and then there being a rope pulling it across. It's going to fall into this space. If it's the other way around... I mean, the only thing I can think is, what if this is like a straight line to there, and then there's a tower, and the rope pulls it up? But that still seems kind of mad. Seems kind of mad. And then this tower is also on 1 thing. So with 2 anchor points like that, how would a rope help us in any way? Can you connect a rope to a rope, says Slime Chuck? Nah. Well, I've only got 1 rope, so I don't know, but it doesn't matter. We're here to see you suffer, X, says Requetin. I'm certainly suffering right now. Maybe the rope is actually supposed to come across from over here. Like... Maybe this thing down here is a distraction. Okay, so let's say we delete all of that, and this, and some of those. No, undo. Still way over budget. And that's alright, because we're conducting an experiment. Still way over budget. Now I'm slightly annoyed, because we shouldn't be over budget. Hey, but we're closer to the budget we need, so... I'm having trouble. There we go, right. I think you're supposed to go like that. Now, what if the rope... You see, here's the thing. How far does the rope go? I remember doing this. The rope doesn't even go that far. So, the rope's got to connect to something like this. This just don't make no sense to me, this level. Like what is the point? Yeah, that... I would make a bridge with ramps, says Ewan. Oh, I never noticed that. Hang on. A bridge with ramp. I'd never paid attention to that. So, if we ramped... Like, that is something. Okay. So what if we ramped... No, they're going on the ski lift. Why is there a ramp when they're on a ski lift? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Maybe don't aim for the stars, says a firewolf. I still think... I mean, you're looking at something similar to that. I still think we're going to be way off. But if we don't aim for the stars, I guess we can't really go closer to that tree. We can possibly reduce the size of this arc, which might help. Then we can start to take things off of here. In fact, we can kind of rebuild this. Now, we're still way under budget, so I don't think actually that makes any sense. It's all about this bit here. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me, because you have one anchor point here and one anchor point there, which means an arc gives you a foundation, right? You need two for a foundation, like something that's solid. Now, if we're to use the rope to levy from one side to the other, then, like, where does the rope go? Because you're going to the point between. I don't know how to describe that. Like, you won't get the trophy if you don't get the stars, even though last time you got to round them. The wire can have more slack off if they are standing on something, says P-Maker. There might be so, but... You know, building a bridge out of this stuff is kind of crazy to bridge all of this. Still don't eliminate this problem over here. Instead of doing an arc, maybe try to make like straight beams that join on a wheel, like a triangle. The arc is made of triangles. Like, it's the same thing. Maybe a leaning tower to the bottom left foundation, which is held by the rope. Like if this... Okay, so the point we have to get to is in the middle. So if the tower leans, it leans inwards. The rope on the other side is just going to pull it in. If there were an anchor point over here, like up where this tree is or where this stuff is, it would make sense, because that would lean over and then the rope would hold it up. X, you never attached the rope to the other tower. That is why it failed. Go back and check the connection. What, the one across there? It's still the same problem, isn't it? This doesn't make any sense. Can it brace itself against the cliffs? Says another JT. There's a question. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. So, what if we? Okay, like maybe just that for now. Right, this ain't gonna be, you know, that great to begin with. We're experimenting. Huh. It kind of almost does for a moment there, doesn't it? Oh. Well, that is odd. You could do, like, you could be microing this for a long time before you get something sturdy. It might collapse from its own weight. Then it's got a ton of tension pulling on it as well. Okay, that might help its cause. I wonder if you can use the building as well. Like, this doesn't cancel out going through the building though, so I'm guessing that's probably not actually a thing. Okay, let's delete that one there. There's a ton of tension. There's a ton of tension coming from all of this, which is... Oh, there's also... Oh, that might have something to do with it. We've got to get as high as what we see below us. Let's drag that back. No, undo. Now, if that holds out, which I don't think it will, maybe the one over this side. Nah, it's breaking. I don't like this level. I don't like this level. This is, I just don't understand what to do on this one. This level looks like a headache, says MassCM. It is, yeah. A lot of these Sunshine Peak levels required a lot of time to sort of grind it out. I'm not sure if that's the one we just tried to do. All the stars, specified budget. X, you've been keeping track of the derps. There hasn't been any this stream. So 8,000, we're at 8,700. We didn't... Ah, this is the level that someone told me about, right? They said what you got to do is nudge the rider over the edge here. This is going to be an interesting one because I really wanted to try that. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to get rid of all that on that side. Actually, maybe we're not. I don't know. We'll soon find out. We're probably going to go with that. Just so we take a little bit of the slack off of the job this one's got to do. Now, we're actually going to rebuild this tower because it's going to have a new purpose, which is to go very close to that cliff there. I think we're even going to lean into the cliff a little bit. Am I... Oh, right, it's yellow. Okay, yeah. Like that. And then can I drag that any closer? About there. Let's see what happens. It's leaning into it. Right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to bring the rider up to here. And then we've got to knock the rider off somehow. So I think... this is actually probably going to be more like that. And they said you got to get the rider to clip their skis on the edge here. You can see where the tension is. So it needs to be low enough for them to clip. Right, and at the moment you are a good fair bit off. So I reckon this overall thing is probably going to end up being a lot smaller. Maybe. Let's delete that bit there. Right, let's see what happens this... Oh, no. That's not clipping it. That's not clipping it at all, is it? Maybe we can use this bit here, then. And put a thingy up there. Hey X, the games page on Steam says you need to get all of the medals at once to get the trophy. Well, you saw it on this stream, we've done it without doing that, so I don't know what's up, but it does appear to be what you need on some levels, doesn't it? Right, now getting them to go over the edge here reliably, I do not think it's going to be easy. Right, so your skis went over the top. Try it a little bit lower. Nope. Second rider, maybe? Oh, like that! Oh, you didn't make it up the last bit, though. Interesting. Interesting. How do we make that consistent, is what I'm interested in now. I reckon maybe a different angle of approach, this being slightly lower. Okay, and then clearly we need something down the end here, so let's go and work our way back from there. That's probably a bit steep, but it's something to work with for now. Right, let's watch the riders. Rider number 1, show us what you got. Oh. Okay, you went. We want to see if rider number 2 makes it as well. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, worst then. Oh, you did. Oh, ow. Okay. Well, right. So 2 of them are going to get over. So that's got to be consistent for 2. And it looked like the first one didn't get very far. Actually, let's zoom out and let's. What do we want to change? I think this thing ever so slightly higher. Okay, there it is. The nudge. Oh, ow! I wonder if it's going to be exactly the same every time. That was, yeah, no, that's kind of a problem there. So, maybe a tiny bit higher again. Pick them back up with the cart, says A7. You might be able to, that's the thing. Oh, you didn't quite make it over. But you did. And so the thing hits them in the back of the head, which to me says it's got to be a cleaner thing. I reckon that needs to be higher and this one needs to be lower. Let's see what they do. Yeah, that was perfect. That was perfect. And that almost was, but you didn't quite make it. I reckon a little bit lower here. It's got to be the right kind of swing to it, you know. Oh. Okay, maybe we lower that a touch. Why do they both need to fall? That's a good point, actually. We don't need them both to fall. Huh. Yeah, well said, person in comments. We technically don't. We only need one to fall. And I think the first one fell perfectly on this run, so... Nope. Well, maybe the second one will. No. Okay, I reckon bring that in a little bit. Nope. Yes, perfect. Oh, and you beat the other one there. Oh, that was sweet. That was absolutely sweet. And we got a trophy on that one. I enjoyed that ever so much. Did you guys like that one? That was a pretty cool level, I think. I think I like that one a lot. Vivica Dreams says you only need one to fall for the star. It was the best when the second one fell off. You just said it. We just did it. It just happened. Danified says, hi Asuma, first stream for me. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Lowell Bozo says the majestic race. What was the final level? We never got all the stars on the final level. Oh, it was this one, was it? Someone explained this one to me as well, but I couldn't quite remember it. It was something along the lines of treating the riders differently. I can't remember. Please do the 3-star jump, says Swezzy PvP. You know, here's the thing. I think the hardest of the hard levels are left now. And we've kind of shored up a lot of the easier levels. So, where I don't like this game is where you run into these big grinds where you can't find the solution very well. What's this one for under budget? That's way over budget. This one's extremely difficult. So a level like this is so much of a grind just to get it done with a crazy over budget. That's where I start to not enjoy the game. And so I feel like we have done this stream, all of the levels pretty much that are going to be, there might be one or two that we missed, that are going to be fun to go and get these extra medals. So, oh, it's the 3-star jump, yeah, of course. That's the one level I didn't do. I think I'm gonna say this is probably the last time I stream this, and unless they release like maybe an expansion pack or new levels, probably the last time I do a video on it on my channel as well. I do love these games, but when they reach that difficulty point where all of a sudden the fun gets sucked out of it, that's when I lose interest. So we're gonna wrap the stream up here. I hope you've all enjoyed it. It's been fun. Like I just said, that's probably the last you might see of me with this game. I'll have to see what they add to it in the future. But yeah, that's it. So thank you everyone for coming by, all the people who donated and cheered. I appreciate the support. All the people who subscribed and resubscribed, thank you as always. And to everyone hanging out in chat, all the peeps who are just watching, I appreciate you coming by. We will do a raid as we so do. So we raided someone playing Minecraft last time. Hurst of Energy, and I really quite like their world, so we're going to go raid them again. They seem like a nice person, family friendly if I could talk properly. So I'm going to send you over there. If you're interested in some Minecraft, go check it out. But anyway, that's it from me. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.